Okay students, class 11th CBSE mathematics. Today we are solving the questions of the exercise 7.3. Means questions that are related to the permutations. Okay, and all about the permutation I have already told you in the previous video. So for more information and formulas of the permutation you have to watch the previous video. Okay. So we are, without wasting any time, starting the exercise 7.3 and question number. This is exercise 7.3. Question number 1. Question number 1. How many three-digit numbers? How many three-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 1 to 9? 1 to 9 if no digit is repeated. So total digits given. Total digits given are n and that is 9. 9 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9. 1 to 9. Okay. And we have to form a three-digit number. Three-digit number with no digit repeated. Okay. So we have to select. We have to make the permutations of three digits. R equals to 3 digits. Okay, 3-digit number. 3-digit number. So we have to use the permutation. Means we have to arrange 3 digits out of the given 9 digits with no digit repeated. That is equals to NPR. Okay, means 9P3. So 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3 factorial, and this is equals to 9 factorial. 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial. This will cancel this. 9 8 is 72 into 7. 7 to the 14. 7 7 the 49. 504. Okay. So 504 permutations or 504 three-digit numbers are there whenever 9 digits are given. Okay, whenever 9 digits are given. Okay, so this was question number 1. Here we are doing this question using the permutation. This question can also be done using the fundamental principle of counting. Okay, fundamental principle of counting means just like this. Just like this. We have to form three-digit number. Unit place will be filled by all digits, 9 digits. Second place, that is tens place 8, and 100 place 7 So 7 into 8 into 9. Okay, this is the fundamental principle of counting, and here we have used the permutation. Okay, so next question, question number 2. Question number 2. That is, how many 4-digit numbers are there with no digit repeated? How many 4-digit numbers are there with no digit repeated? Here, number of digits are not given. So, we have to take all the digits. We have to take all the digits. So, number of digits, total number of digits, that is n equals to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Total digits are 10, and we have to arrange 4 digits. We have to arrange 4 digits, so R is equals to 4. And if no digit is repeated, so that is equals to NPR. NPR, that is 10P4, that is factorial 10 upon 10 minus 4 factorial, that is equals to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial. 6 factorial will cancel 6 factorial. 10 into, this is 504. So 5040. 5040. So total number of permutations or total number of 4-digit numbers are 5040, 5040. Okay. Now question number 3. Question number 3. we are taking the question number 3rd. Question number 3rd is how many 3-digit even number? Now condition is there, 3-digit number, but it should be even. 3-digit even number there can be made using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 given digits equals to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 4, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. These are the given digits. And we have to form 3-digit even number. 3-digit even number. 3-digit even number. We have to form. Means R equals to 3. R equals to 3. Okay. Here we needed this box. 3-digit. But it should be even number. Have a concentration, have a focus on this point, that is, it should be even number. Even number means the unit place. The unit place must be filled by the even number. When there is even number at unit place, the formed number or the number will be even. Okay. So this place will be filled by 2, 4 and 6 means 3 ways. 3 ways. Okay. So this place should be filled by 3 ways. Now condition is this: no digit is repeated. Digit must not be repeated. This condition is also there. Digit with no digit repeated. With no digit repeated means the digit that we have already used in unit place must not be used here. Okay. So how many digits are left? How many digits are left? There are total number of digits are 6. One digit we have already used here. So one digit we have already used here. So 5 digits are left. 5 digits are left. That is n equals to 5 and r equals to 2. So 5 p2. Okay. So other unit place can be filled using 3 ways. 3 ways. Okay. And other remaining 5 places can be filled using 5 digits. Remaining 2 places can be filled by using 5 digits. In how many ways? 5 into ways. So total 3-digit even numbers. 3-digit even numbers equals to 3 into 5 p2. 3 into 5 p2. Okay. I am again explaining. Unit place will be filled by 3 ways. As the required 3-digit number is even. So only even number 2, 4, 6 can be filled here. So 3 ways. And now the remaining places are 2 and remaining numbers are 5. So 5p2. 5p2 multiplied by 3. Okay. Now we have to solve this. So 3 into 5p2 factorial 5 upon 5 minus 2 factorial, that is 5. 3 into 5 into 4, 60. How many? 60. So 60 letters are there. Okay, 60 is the answer. This was question number. We are taking the question number 5th. Question number 3rd. This was question number 3rd. Now we are taking the question number 4th. Question number 4 of the exercise permutation 7.3. So question number 4. Question number 4 is find the number of 4-digit number that can be formed using the digits. Given digits are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the given digits. If no digit is repeated, 4-digit number. How many 4-digit number are there? Very simple. So n equals to 5 and r equals to 4. So number of 4-digit numbers with no digit repeated, that is equals to NPR equals to 5P4 equals to factorial 5 upon 5 minus 4 factorial, that is factorial 5 equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 7 120. So total 4-digit numbers using these digits with no digit repeated is 120. Okay, now question is there. Further question is there that how many of these will be even? So even 4-digit even numbers using these digits 1 2 3 4. This is unit place. If we want to form 4-digit even number, so unit place must be filled by even number only, and even numbers are 2 and 4. So this place can be filled by 2 ways. Okay, unit place can be filled by 2 ways. Now how many digits are remaining? That is 4 with no digit repeated. Okay, and how many places we have to fill? 3 places we have to fill. R equals to 3. So remaining 3 places can be filled using remaining 4 digits equals to 4p3. Okay, so total 4-digit even numbers equals to 2 into 4p3, that is 2 into factorial 4 upon 4 minus 3 factorial equals to 2 into 4 into 3 into 2, 48. So 48 are the 4-digit even numbers found using the letters. Okay, now question can be solved, but we have to learn the main thing. Main thing means what is the main thing behind solving these questions. Okay, now here we have to focus on this number of 4-digit number. 4-digit number should be there, no digit must be repeated. So NPR 5P4. Now we have to form even number. We have to form 4-digit even number. So unit place must be filled by even number. So even numbers are 2 and 4. 2 digits are there. So 2 ways. Unit place can be filled by using 2 ways only. Means either we can put 2 or we can put 4 here. Okay. Now digits are not repeated. So the digit that we have used here cannot be used here to fill these remaining places. Okay, so total number of remaining digits are 4 and r equals to 3, means 3 places. So 4p3 multiplied 2 is equals to 48. Okay, so this was question number 4. Now let us have the question number 5. Question number 5 of the exercise 7.3. Question number 5 of the 7.3 is from a committee of 8 persons, in how many ways can we choose a chairman and a vice chairman? A chairman and vice chairman, assuming one person cannot hold more than one position. Means how many total numbers of persons are there? 8 persons are there. Committee containing the 8 persons. So n equals to 8, and we have to form chairman and vice chairman. Means we have to select 2 persons. and one person cannot hold more than one post. It means the person cannot repeat. Means R is equals to 2. R is equals to 2 with no repetition. With no repetition. Okay. So total committee or total wage by which we can choose a chairman and vice chairman is 8p2. 8p2. Okay. Now we have to solve this. So factorial 8 upon 8 minus 2 factorial equals to factorial 8 upon 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. That is 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial equals to 56. So 56 ways are there by which we can select a chairman and a vice chairman out of the committee of 8 persons. Okay. Now let us take the question number 7. First part of the question number 7. Okay. First part of the question number 7. First part of the question number 7, that is, we have been given 5PR is equals to 2 into 6PR minus 1. 6PR minus 1, 5PR equals to 2 into 6PR minus 1. So now we have to solve this permutation equation. Okay. 5PR equals to 2, 6PR minus 1. And we have to find the value of R. Okay. So factorial 5 upon 5 minus R factorial equals to 2 multiplied 6 factorial upon 6 minus R minus 1 plus, okay, factorial. So this is 5 factorial upon 5 minus R factorial equals to 2 into 6 factorial upon 7 minus R factorial. Okay. Now we have to evaluate this. And how to evaluate this? We have to expand the greater factorial. Greater factorial means 6 factorial is greatest than 5 factorial and 7 minus R factorial is greatest than 5 minus R factorial. So expanding factorial 5 upon 5 minus R factorial equals to 2 into 6 into 5 factorial upon 7 minus R into 6 minus R into 5 minus R factorial. So 5 minus R factorial, 5 factorial will cancel each other. 2 6 12 equals to 7 minus R into 6 minus R. Okay. 2 6 12 equals to 7 minus R. So 12 equals to 42 minus 13R plus R square, or what we can say R square minus 13R plus 30 is equals to 0. R square minus 10R minus 3R plus 30 is equals to 0. So R minus 10 minus 3, R minus 10. So R minus 10, R minus 3 is equals to 0, implies that R equals to 3 and 10. So R equals to 3 or R equals to 10, but R equals to 10 is not possible. Why? R equals to 10 is not possible, and 5p10 is not defined. 5p10 is not defined. R must be greater than equals to, R must be greater than equals to 0 but less than equals to n. Okay, and here n equals to 5, n equals to 6, so R is not equals to 10. Okay, so R equals to 3. R equals to 3 is the answer, okay, of this question. Now let us have the another question. Question number 8. Come to the question number 8. Now we are solving the question number 8. Question number 8 is, how many words with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word equation? Equation is there. equation is there. Okay, so how many words with or without meaning, with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word equation, using each letter exactly once. Using each letter exactly once means we have to use all the letters. We have to use all the letters. Okay, so total words formed, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Total words are 8. So total words with or without meaning are factorial 8. Factorial 8. Now we will see either one or two letters are repeating or not. If repeating, then E, Q, U, A, T, I, O, N. So no letter is repeating. No letter is repeating means all letters are different. All letters are different. So total letters formed are factorial 8. Okay. Now we have to simplify this and can get the answer. Okay. Now question number 9. Question number 9, that is how many words with or without meaning, means whenever we will arrange the letters, the word formed may have meaning or may not have meaning. Okay, so question number 9, made from the letter of the word Monday. Monday is there, MONDAY, Monday is there. Okay, so Monday, assuming that no letter is repeated, assuming this that no letter is repeated if 4 letters are used at a time. So how many letters are given? N equals to 6. Now first condition is that R equals to 4, means 4 letters are used at a time. 4 letters are used at a time, then total words is equals to NPR equals to 6P4 factorial, 6 upon 6 minus 4 factorial, 6 factorial upon 2 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 upon 360 words are there. Okay, so 360 words are there if 4 letters are used at a time. If 4 letters are used at a time. Okay, now if all the letters are used at a time, second condition, R is given as 6. Okay, so total words are 6p6, that is 6 factorial, that is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 720. 720 words. Now third condition is also there, means third question is also there, and the third part of this question is the same question, that is Monday is there. Third part, all letters are used but first letter is a vowel. All letters are used, all 6 letters are used, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 letters are used but first letter is a vowel. Vowel means O and A. O and A means 2 letters. O and A can be placed here, so 2 ways. Now remaining places are 5 places. And total numbers of letters are also 5. So first place can be filled using the ways, 2 ways. Okay, and remaining 5 places can be filled using 5 ways, using 5 letters, that is 5p5 equals to 2 into 5p5, that is 2 into factorial 5, 2 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, so 240 is the answer. So this is third part. This was third part. Now taking the question number 10. Taking the question number 10. Okay, question number 10 of the exercise 7.3. Question. So this is question number 9, 10. Sorry. Mississippi word is given to us, and we have to form the permutations of the letters of the word of the Mississippi. Okay, Mississippi contains total 11 letters. Means n equals to 11 letters. Okay, now we have to form the permutations in which all four i's not come together. Okay, so first of all we will find the total number of permutations. Total number of permutations of the word Mississippi. So total permutations, and this is equals to total number of letters are 11. So 11 factorial divided by, here we are having 4 s's, 4 s, so 4 factorial, and 4 i's, so 4 factorial, and 2 p's, so 2 factorial. Okay, so these are the total number of permutations. Here we are using the formula factorial n upon factorial p factorial q factorial r. Okay, so solving this, 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, and divided by 4 factorial into 4 into 3 into 2 into 2 factorial, that is 2. So 4 factorial will cancel 4 factorial. Okay, now 4 2 ja 8 and 3 2 ja 6. Okay, so this is equals to 11 into 90 into 7 5 ja 35. So after multiplying this, we will have 34650. 34650. So total number of permutations are 34650. These are total permutations. Now we will find the permutation in which all 4 i's come together. Okay, so total permutation in which all 4 i's come together. All 4 i's come together. Permutations do the 4 i's come together. Come together means the new word will be like m double s double p I. Okay, and this bunching of I, 4 i's will treated as one letter. Okay, so one letter 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So total number of letters are 8. Now number of permutations, that is equals to factorial 8 divided by 4s means factorial 4 and 2p means factorial 2. Now this is treated as one letter, so no meaning of division of 1. So this is equals to 8 factorial into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by factorial 4 into 2 factorial. Okay, solving this, we will have 2 3 is 6. So this is 840. This is 840. Okay, 8 3 is 24, 5 is 120, 7 is 840. So 840 permutations in which 4 i's come together. Okay, now we have to find the permutations in which permutations do the 4 i's not come together. Not come together is equals to total permutation minus total permutations minus permutations do the 4 i's come together. come together. This is equals to 34650 minus 840. Minus 840, 0, 1, 8, 3 and 3. 33810. Okay. So this is the answer of question number 9. Okay. Now we will have the question number. Okay, thank you.